Hi muckers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm feeling very French today. I am wearing my beret that I got I'm wearing my beret that I got in France. Now I do have to say no one in France actually wears these from my knowledge from being there. So I only feel comfortable wearing it now, but just I also got flirted with in Starbucks. So I mean, like, great day. Okay. Now being serious, I like to start my videos in a more lighthearted way. However, today's video is going to be quite possibly one of the worst videos I've ever had to film. And, okay. Trisha Paytas has been at the forefront of a lot of controversy recently. We're well aware of this. But in the past few days, many videos have been coming forward about old Trisha content, old Trisha paragraphs, passages from her books, or sorry, their books. I mean, Trisha's using either or pronouns, so, all right. From their books have been coming forward, again, old videos, old passages that have been posted online, basically disproving a lot of, or at least putting under the microscope more than ever, a lot of the claims that Trisha Paytas has made about SA and R-word. And one of the main ones being that in Frenemies, Trisha Paytas came forward and said to Ethan about how they were sexualized whenever they were a child in school, and they were actually, you know, SA'd by one of their teachers. And they said the name of said teacher, they told the entire story on Frenemies. Again, they said the teacher's name, and this said person is no longer alive, so obviously can't say their side of the story. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna put my hand up. Whenever Trisha said this and I was watching Frenemies, and probably you were watching Frenemies, I did not once ever think to disprove what Trisha's saying, because I would never think or never hope that someone would lie about SA, and especially when it comes to someone who is no longer here to defend themselves. But it seems that from clips resurfacing, and I'm not going to show you them because they're very disturbing, and I'm not going to show you the Frenemies clip, but if you watched Frenemies, you know, and again, I'm giving you the context now. So Trisha on Frenemies said that they were SA'd by one of their teachers, said the name, teacher's no longer here, and Trisha was very, you know, persuasive in this story and very upfront about it, and it was very shocking. And there are now videos from Trisha resurfacing where Trisha said that they had, you know, a sexual attraction to their teachers from a very young age, and made it very clear that nothing ever illegal happened, nothing ever sexual happened. And it is completely putting all of these claims that were on the Frenemies episode, and honestly, not just in one Frenemies episode, many of them from someone who watched them, under this microscope like never before. And it honestly has a huge impact on Ethan as well, because I'm sorry, I am someone who has a huge H3 audience on my channel, which I appreciate. Thank you so much for choosing to watch and stick around, you know, with everything involved in this channel. But it's also, Ethan didn't know that Trisha maybe lied about this, but at the same time, this was on Frenemies for months upon months. The family had to hear this happen. The family were aware of this. People that knew this man were aware of this. And now, Ethan, because he was the one who had this on his channel, it wasn't Trisha's channel, he has now deleted the Frenemies episode, which I think is the best thing that he could have done, and he has released a statement. Now, a lot of people were wondering if he would, how he would address this, and I'm really glad that Ethan has not only deleted the episode in which platformed what Trisha was saying, but has also released a statement in which he's not giving Trisha like a way out. He's like asking Trisha to speak up, and that is the best thing he could have done right now. So, in the same breath of me being like, this was platformed on H3 and Ethan are doing everything they can right now after they're aware of all of these videos disproving what Trisha is saying here. You know, he now has all of these, you know, statements that he's able to put out because it was on his thing. And he's doing, I'm sorry, not to be biased, whatever, he's doing the best job that he can, and that company are doing the best thing they can whenever it was on their, like, on their back almost with Trisha doing this, because Trisha did not say this on their own channel. It was on theirs. And Trisha has made it very clear multiple times that, you know, I can say anything on this channel, and if you get a lawsuit, it goes through you, and I'm just an employee. But then whenever it was convenient, Trisha was more than an employee and pay me more, the 5%. I'm just really angry and upset at this, because lying about SA, lying about R word, like SH, anything to do with this, if this is what Trisha is doing right now, again, allegedly. However, there are all of these videos now of Trisha saying from years ago that Trisha was obsessed with their teachers and loved their teachers and wanted things to happen, but nothing ever happened like that. And it seemed like the only people in Trisha's life that actually like cared about them and actually protected them, Trisha then turned on in frenemies by saying all of this happened without, you know, any, you know, further thinking about it, saying his name, not protecting the privacy, whenever, you know, Trisha's just like not doubling, oh my god, like, this is what ruins people's lives. And people don't talk about enough the fact that there are, you know, people who do this, people who lie about this to try ruin people's lives or whatever. And that does not take away from the fact that this happens, unfortunately, every single day. Actual SH, actual SA, actual R word, which is so upsetting. And there's nothing to take away from that. There's nothing to take away from that. But it's important to talk about the things that people do go out there to lie about people to try ruin their lives. But I'm just very confused that if this is what Trisha's doing, why are you doing it to someone who's not even alive anymore? Because they can't defend themselves? Whenever this is someone that you said years ago that was the only person that really looked out for you. It does not make sense. So anyway, I want to read you out the statement that Ethan put out. And a lot of people were noticing that immediately after all of this was starting to explode online, that Ethan or H3 or one of the crew members deleted frenemies number 17, which was the one in which Trisha said that this happened to her by this teacher. So Ethan then quickly posted this to Twitter, and it has 50,000 likes right now, so it is doing the rounds. It has a lot of attention. I'm just honestly, this is so far beyond what any creator should be allowed to do on this platform. This is so far beyond what any person should be doing. And it's like, if this actually, like, and there's so much like proving this, and there's so much behind this, again, I'm just gonna say allegedly and like that because I am someone who's putting this out there as well. Allegedly, this is all speculating about what Trisha has said or hasn't said. It's like, if this is true, this is not something I believe that someone should be able to just come back from, because you have lied, allegedly, speculating. If you have lied about something this serious, what else are you lying about? What else are you twisting? What else is not factual that you're putting out there? Because that is absolutely so far beyond the line and so disgusting and very dangerous. Now, I think from this, but sorry, again, we will read that. I'm just there's a lot. I think at this stage, the only thing that Trisha can do, and probably will do, is dump Moses, and then we'll redirect this attention to being, oh my god, I've now dumped Moses. Look at all these girls speaking up about Moses. I'm, you know, supporting them by dumping him, and Moses persuaded me to hate Ethan, and my life was ruined by Moses. I think that's the only thing that Trisha can really do in this situation, because is Trisha going to now come forward saying, yes, I fabricated this story, yes, I lied about this, or is Trisha going to come forward and say, no, y'all are lying, y'all are fabricating, this is my story, and this is the truth? We just do not know. And so Ethan has released the best statement, which is basically, there is a lot disproving what Trisha said on Frenemies about this happening to them. So let's allow Trisha to speak up about it. And Trisha is choosing not to speak up about it. So what is the truth? So Ethan said, it has come to my attention that Trisha in episode 17 of Frenemies called out a teacher by name and accused him of molesting her during school. She claimed this teacher was arrested and served time for possession of child P word, having you that. She also claimed that someone else had came forward to say that he molested them as well. Upon further review, these claims seem to contradict available evidence. So not only just what Trisha is saying about their own experience with said teacher, there was more to the, hi my baby, sorry, it's just so nice being reminded of like fucking nice things whenever you're filming. My little angel, my little Bonnie, and my little dolly behind. I'm really pissed off. So not only just Trisha's experience is being disproved, but all of the things that he was accused of this, other people came forward, there's a police record, there's a whatever, and everyone's like, wait, where is it? Where is it? And it's like, damn, I was particularly blindly watching Frenemies that I was not necessarily like believing every claim made, but I was just watching it without looking further into it. I was watching it without caring to really look into it, because it's like, number one, like, why would someone lie about that? That's where I'm at with it. Anyway, okay. She also claimed that someone else came forward as well. Upon further review, these claims are very heavily disproved and contradicted with the available evidence. Because of the nature of these claims against this specific teacher and the stress that this is causing the family, I have decided to unlist the episode for now until Trisha can illuminate this situation. So again, the best thing Ethan could have done, he has done. He is literally forcing Trisha to speak up on this. What is the truth? Can we post this episode again? Can we believe you? Like, speak up. Speak up. Like, you've wanted to speak up about everything else. Speak up. Honestly, this with Trisha is so far beyond the point with me. This is so far beyond what is acceptable. This is so far beyond what is tolerable. And for things that Trisha has called other people to be deplatformed for, is this not one of them? Nah. Because of the nature of these claims against a specific teacher and the stress this is causing the family, and the fact is as well, come here, you're being very cute, but you're chewing very loudly, and I do not need, oh my god, she's like, that's actually cute. You know what? I was gonna say you were pissing me off with the chewing, but that's actually quite cute. Oh, my baby. The chewing noises are a lot though. The thing is, yes, the family of this person are still alive, and they're now being told that their deceased father did this to you, and they're being told this with like a podcast that has millions of views. He's done this to other people. He has a police record. He served time, and they're like, what? Is this our father? Like, that. So anyway, I've decided to unlist the episode so Trisha can illuminate the situation. I want to emphasize that I do not believe Trisha would lie about something like this. So I want to give her the opportunity to clarify. But in the meantime, because the teacher has passed on and cannot defend himself, I feel obligated to remove it for now. So this is where I'm at with this. What Ethan has just said about I would like to believe that Trisha would not lie about this is where I'm at. And I'm not just saying I would hope that Trisha would not lie about this. I would hope that a person would not lie about this. So I honestly, I'm not going to give an opinion on whether I believe or not this, because it would really fucking kill me to have to say, like, what I actually kind of, like, feel, because I'm seeing these passages in Trisha's book, I'm seeing these videos coming forward that are literally Trisha talking about the teachers being the only people that really cared for her, and Trisha found them so sexy and so gorgeous, but nothing ever illegal, like, all these things, and it's like, until Trisha comes forward now, tells us the truth of what happened, what actually happened, I'm not saying provide us with all of this evidence, sit down and talk like you have with so many other things about what you mean by what you said on Frenemies, and what you meant by what you said in these videos, and why do they contradict each other so much. It is very dangerous, and aside from anything, this was their father, or this was their spouse, or this was their uncle, or whatever. To the family that have to go through this stress, can you believe what situation they're in if this is proved that this was not the truth? And I mean, regardless of what Trisha, you know, can say moving forward, the fact that so many people are looking into the police reports and other people coming forward and they're not really finding anything, unless Trisha wants to come forward and show that as well. Again, I'm leaving that up to there. Again, this is me speculating, allegedly. If Trisha wants to come forward and show us that as well, that can change my mind drastically. That can change everyone's mind. But because we're not being shown that, and Trisha, the one who's so outspoken about so many things, is so quiet in this, what are we supposed to believe? What are we supposed to believe? It is honestly such a bad situation either way, and such a terrible situation, and such a disgusting situation, that I was going to sit down and film a video on this last night, but I was so angry. So angry. Watching all of these incredible videos that have been uploaded online, compiling all of this evidence, and it's like, look how this contradicts it. And it's like, even if that wasn't supposed to happen, Trisha, come, sit down, film a video, do what you do best. Sit down, talk about why you said that back then, why you said what you did on Frenemies, and what you feel in this moment, and what actually is the truth, in your opinion. So I would really appreciate that. Everyone would really appreciate that. I'm sure the family would really appreciate that. and I'm sure Trisha's fans would appreciate that. I'm sure Ethan and H3, who platformed this because they believed you, they trusted you, because again, why would you not trust someone who's coming forward and saying that this happened to them with their teachers in school? Because it is such a disgusting thing to happen to someone, and so why would your mind immediately go to, oh, this person's lying, or this person's, because that's a dangerous mentality when someone is brave enough to speak forward. You don't go, you're lying, I don't believe you, give me receipts or whatever. And so months later, whenever we're like being showed that things are contradicting, we're now being left like idiots who are very disgusted with this situation. And I want to know where you're at with it. Again, I really do think that Trisha is going to dump Moses and redirect the drama to that. Again, if that happens, heard it here first. I think that's the only thing Trisha can do in this situation, because Trisha's full thing now is speaking up, well, was speaking up for the underdogs. And it's like, where's your credibility now? I'm not saying you had it before, but where is your credibility? So anyway, we'll talk about it below. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm just, honestly, I hope you're all well. This shit is so heavy. I want to know your opinion below. Let's talk about it. Thank you for watching again. And I'm sorry for being a bit antsy in this video. It's just honestly very disturbing. It's very disturbing. So thank you for watching again. I love you and bye. Mwah.